I don't understand because a child can resemble a child can resemble your generative, I mean your generation down the line. Your child can you can have, get a child and the child come up and this child no look nowhere like you, but you have someone down the line. You have some generation down the line. Maybe that generation that your child resemble, maybe that generation that your child resemble, you don't know that generation. Generation from generation don't know that generation. But it's way down the bloodline. A generation where you don't know, where your mother don't know, your father don't know, your family, you understand? So that resemblance cannot come from way down in a some form of generation. And you don't know that. But just because the child does not resemble you, you're gonna say it's not your child. So I think on a big man level, I think that every child supposed to do. I mean, I think that every parent supposed to do a DNA test. Every parents must certify doing a DNA test, and I think that the government must implement DNA tests. Yes, the government must implement DNA tests because sometimes children born and them don't favor them father and I feed them picnic. Sometimes them favor the father and it is not the father child. You understand? So I think that DNA test is important. Whenever time a child coming out of a hospital, I just feel like they're supposed to implement some form of DNA test. Yes, they're supposed to implement some form of DNA test whenever the child is coming out from hospital. So that can certify that that is your child. So you know have to if and but. So all when the child does not resemble you, you're not going to have it in your mindset just because the child don't resemble you. It is not yours. So I think that the government must implement some form of DNA test into a hospital. I don't know why they don't want to do it, but I think that they might feel as if they do this thing, it might cause a whole problem, a lot of unaliving or whatever. Maybe because you have to think a way, because if a man them get a woman pregnant and when the baby born and him went to the hospital and the child is not his own, it can cause a whole heap of thing, It can cause violence. So that is the reason why I think that the government do not want to implement a DNA test into a hospital whenever time a baby born and coming out of a hospital, you do a DNA test, certify that you is the right father of that child. But I think that the reason why the government does not want to implement a DNA test into a hospital is because maybe he think that it going cause violence. It may be causing a lot of people to get unalive. You understand? Because no man now go on no say him a take care of him baby mother with picnic in her belly and when the baby born DNA test stating that it is not his child when he already spend up a lot of money, when he already confident in himself, say boy, him get a woman pregnant and him go get a baby. And when you check it out, DNA test result come out from the hospital stating that it is not his